Okay, so my goddaughter still doesn't have a commercial up there. Really? Okay.
When y'all start helping me do all this shit behind the scenes, until then, y'all gonna have to bear with me as I get caught up. I'm fucking tired. And listen, let me gonna give y'all a disclaimer. The inmates are running the asylum tonight because I'm sleepy. So they could probably kill each other on screen tonight. And I'd be like, that's good. That's really good.
You ain't shit. We are not that bad.
I'm so sleepy. Oh my
Just stay
God.
with me.
I got two of them for you. There you go.
Yeah.
And then let me tell y'all how bad this is what I be dealing with. I said, do y'all even know what tonight's topic is? Mind you, they picked the topic. And they had nerve to tell me no.
Wait.
We picked the topic weeks and weeks ago, and you expect us to remember. I'm 56. Girl, I can't remember yesterday. You talking about remembering something we did.
I'm 29 and got ADHD. If you think I remember.
Don't worry. When you put it up there, we flow though.
Oh my God.
That part. All I did, look, I'm petty because I get the notifications from the thing coming up. So I just went to my notification screen and looked, and the answer is, let's go ahead and tie it in for the night. Now we don't listen.
Y'all talked about a whole list in the chat and don't know what tonight's topic is.
That topic ain't on that list. Oops.
It is.
No. So, okay. So,
if you look at the description of the video, we talking about lust and desire.
The description on the video I got say
that's something different.
Oh.
Child.
See, there's too many things coming out at the same time.
They say the bedroom don't lie.
Because what I got say, they don't listen in the bed. They don't listen. Period.
Oh, my bad. You know what? I sent the wrong one, and you sent the wrong one. You sent the wrong one. You sent the wrong one. I got it right here. It say the bedroom don't lie, but then when you click on it, the date is the 24th. That is not today.
Bad. Well, y'all shouldn't have trusted me to send you the link anyway for YouTube. You niggas should have been on YouTube grabbing the link. Y'all see how they treat me? Do y'all see how they treat me? Like a workhorse. They don't care about me.
Saying.
I typed out all the shit. I did my part.
I'm just saying.
So that means I just typed I just text all these people that need these reminders the wrong video. My bad.
If you text the one that you said jump on in, y'all, you said come on in the room, and the one that you said come on in the room, that's next week.
Oops. This is why y'all don't need to trust me with this stuff, because I'm sleepy.
So why stop getting your ass up at the butt ass crack of dawn?
Until I have a job in that garden, we got to get out there early in the morning before the sun come out, because it'd be 100 degrees outside.
Well, then, baby, you better figure out a time to find the goddamn nap.
Look, and not only that, I was out there wrangling. Oh, I got to show y'all some pictures. I got some cucumber babies and some tomatoes from the garden.
That's
but
all
I was
right.
out there.
Are you growing some corn?
Huh?
You growing corn?
That's next on my list. I got some.
I heard them stalks be big as hell. You gonna mess around and get lost out there.
See, that's why I said it's next on my list. Because for me, I feel like I want to have some more land to do that, because I be seeing the people do it in like a little tote or a small little piece, and that corn be taking over. And I'd rather have room for it to do what it's gonna do. Mm-hmm. That's the same reason I ain't putting no watermelon out this year, because my whole backyard, about 80% of it done got taken up by this garden now. So I'm like, I need to be able to move through.
Why you got to grow watermelon? Why you got to grow watermelon?
Cause I want some watermelon.
Why?
Cause I like watermelon.
Really? Why?
Let's see.
Cause it tastes
it's
good.
good.
Yeah, it
Like,
tastes
what else
good.
is there to it?
It's hydrating. I like fruit. Like my parents and my family ain't never had to bribe me to eat fruit and vegetables. I like them.
I ain't talking about that. I'm just talking about watermelon. About it, you couldn't get a
You
cantaloupe out there, a
you
melon,
you tell
a
you tell see
honeydew. You
you
had to do
focus
a watermelon. Oh,
you
shucking
focus
ass.
no you focus on the negative stereotype
Right.
that
Fuck them people
that
and their judgments about watermelon. And I do have seeds of
Mayo
cantaloupe and
motherfuckers
honeydew
out
melon.
there.
Well, we know she don't like doing the other thing with
No,
watermelon. Hell, she already said that.
Mayo motherfuckers
Wait,
put that
what?
shit out there to fucking to fuck with us because it's a cash crop. And as soon
Yeah,
as we started growing it
Right.
and making money, and they say, "Oh no, these niggas can't make no money,"
And
they
so
made
you
a
know,
whole negative stereotype about it.
and you know what else they did? They started
Mm.
making seedless watermelons so you couldn't get those seeds, so you could grow none no way.
sure. Well, I don't eat
I
watermelon, so I
mean,
wouldn't know.
I
That's what
eat
they
What?
sell in
seedless.
the store.
I eat
Very
seedless
hard to
and I
find a
eat
seed one.
seeded. I eat
Nope,
both.
I do not. Do not eat
And
watermelon.
I go to the farmer's market and I buy my watermelons and I have seeds from watermelons I've gotten from them. I have seeds one of my clients gave me. I have watermelon seeds that I've purchased. So I got plenty. I just don't have the space here to put them out like I want because they take up a lot of space and they are invasive too. I got cantaloupe seeds, honeydew melon seeds. Right now I'm growing cucumbers, red
Cumbers,
peppers, orange peppers, green pepper plants. I got
pepper,
tomatoes.
maters.
Tomatoes. I got rosemary. I got
I got beans, greens,
lavender.
tomatoes, lamb.
Everybody be like, "Do you have a jasmine plant in your garden?" I'm like, "No, bitch, I don't have a jasmine plant in my garden."
Yeah.
But I am looking for one. I just hadn't found the one I want because I want the one that I can put by my fence and it'll climb and trellis the fence. I have.
I
Oh,
had
y'all
some
really want to know what
jasmine
I
rice the
have
other
before
day.
we get into tonight's topic? I have
Nope.
lemon trees. If I forget to segue into this, remind me to tell you how I followed the footsteps in my yard and started praying over somebody for a reason. I
Oh,
have
shoot. Wait, you follow footsteps in your yard?
yes.
That sound creepy.
That
No,
do.
not me physically following the footsteps. I traced
Okay.
them spiritually for a reason.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, let me tell you what I got in my garden. I got lime trees, I got crab apple, I got a peach, I got an olive tree, I got raspberries, raspberries, blueberries, grapes, guavas. I got banana plants. I want to get a mango. What the hell is so funny?
Sean sat his ass up, and I just so happened to look up at the screen at that moment, and all I saw was his shirt. I need that shirt. I need that shirt in the 4X. Dead ass.
Oh, y'all. How about that?
I'm sorry. I was just getting comfortable.
And all I saw was
Sure
it.
you was. You was getting comfortable, so you stuck your chest out like this, and you
Right.
stood
I mean, that's
You know
how
your ass
with your
lying.
backboard straight. Right.
because I'm not
Okay.
leaning back. I gotta sit proper. It's just like when you stand proper, you put your shoulders back, your chest goes out. I mean, it's just
Say
what
what
it is.
but your chest don't
When
go
you was
out.
trying to say it with your chest.
It's just what it is. I just sat up, like I just was getting comfortable. I was listening. It ain't, man. Look, my shirt
Jay.
speaks. My shirt speaks for
Jay.
me. It ain't.
That's
It
That's
okay.
ain't
like
no
that's
knock.
like
It ain't no knock on nobody. But if anybody know
that's
me, when
like
you
my
talk to me,
that's like my cornbread.
my face does make expressions.
Mine do
So
too.
Just
Mine
like
don't.
my cornbread
that's
wasn't
why
done in the middle.
that's why when
In the
I
middle.
Hey, sir.
saw this shirt, I was like, oh, this is the shirt for me. It ain't no knock on nobody else. It's just
Hmm.
you talk to me, my
You know
face gonna make expressions.
he always have a message, and
Hey,
today the
Professor
message was for
Clumps.
you
No,
because
it
Talking
wasn't.
about what none
It
of y'all
ain't. It
talk
ain't.
about.
he
It
got
ain't
me with the cornbread.
targeted. It ain't none of that. But I mean, hey, if you take it that way, then I mean, I can't do nothing about that. But
And
Care
it
what
ain't
none of
my
you
y'all
fault
know,
talking
that I'm
about. Y'all
goofy as
know I
hell.
don't care because I'm gonna cuss y'all out and still keep it moving. I'm just sleepy, which is why I'm not as animated right now.
Look, my thing is, I'm goofy as hell anyway, so you should have known I was gonna start damn laughing. I don't even know why you
That
I
part.
mean, I wouldn't expect that. I just sat up like, okay, I'm listening. I mean, I'm all
look at
enthralled,
you
Yeah,
and
okay.
engaged.
Yeah, all
You're
right.
you know,
engaged. Is that what that was? I was so enthralling that you had to sit up at attention. I'll take that
yeah, I sat up.
compliment.
I was listening,
Right there, pushing
Bullshit.
tail.
but just
I'll
like
take
with
that
Gypsy Lee,
compliment.
like my shirt when like to me that shirt is talking about because there be people that make cornbread and you be like, yo, what the fuck? This ain't cornbread.
Why was I thinking about the cornbread when Gypsy was feeling some kind of way and kept
You know what I'm
um
Now
saying?
I want some cabbage.
But see, yo, oh my God, some cabbage with some corned beef.
yes.
Yeah,
Well, I don't like corned
corned
beef,
beef
but
and
I'll do
Mm-hmm.
cabbage.
some. I'll do some
Oh,
stir fry
Some
ground
sprint.
turkey and some onions and peppers and mushrooms on top
Ooh,
I see.
glory.
with some
I'm a
Hallelujah.
I'm
sauce.
a I'm a omnivore, so I eat.
Look, glory.
Walk
Hallelujah.
ahead. But yeah, so I got quite a bit in my garden. So, segueing to why I was tracing somebody's footsteps spiritually, because I be having people ask me why we don't talk about the spiritual stuff as often, and I be forgetting y'all. I listen. If I don't write myself a note, and even if I don't keep that note in front of me, even if I wrote it somewhere, um, I be having the best intentions to bring stuff up when y'all ask. But if y'all don't actually complete that
Put it in
form,
there. Right.
so I can remember it and send it to them so we can all be accountable. Y'all short out of luck trying to wait on me to remember all of it by myself. Cause yeah.
She barely
Love
remember her
y'all
name.
though. But anyway, so what happened was this is how I manifest. This is an example of manifestation and spiritual principles. So I manifest by if I can see myself in it, if I can visualize it and have a concept for it, I can get what I want. I can get what I need, right? So anyway, there was this dump cart. I was going into the store and I was saying, if you don't know what a dump cart is one of those carts with the long handles that look slightly like a real wheelbarrow, but it's more square or rectangular shaped instead of the wheelbarrow. And
The one that somebody stole out your yard.
yeah, stole out my yard, and it has a handle that can lift up so you can dump the things out, right? So full price, it's like $300. And I had added it to my cart because I wanted to get it. And I have a list. I go by priority. So I had a list of things I was getting for the garden, doing stuff on the house, like all these different projects. And I had a date in mind that I wanted to get this dump cart. So I had it in my cart online. And I would look at it every time I went into the store. And it just so happens, because that's how life works for me, I go into the store one day and lo and behold, they have the floor model on display. And it was the last one they had in the store. Like they had sold completely out. So they were selling that one to go ahead and move it and get it out the way to make room for new stuff, right? So I got it like half off. So I paid like $150 for it. So anyway, I get the dump cart. We using it to move stuff. Like it's one of them heavy duty Gorilla brand dump carts. So we moving it, back and forth. Nobody bothered it, whatever. Anyway, I think I had mentioned to y'all, I don't know if I said it on air or just told y'all, but somebody stole it out of my backyard because we had it like right at the edge of the yard. You still got to get into my yard, but we had it at the edge of the hill in my backyard, close to the street. And so anyway, they moved my shovel because my shovel was laying on top of it. They politely moved that to the side and took the dump cart. And at the time, it didn't dawn on me because that looked like the only thing that had been disturbed. It was gone, and my plum tree was laying on its side. So I didn't think about it at the time, but when I sat down and really think about it, I was like, why was my plum tree on the side? So I wasn't sure if it got knocked over with them. That dump cart was heavy, like even with nothing in it, it's heavy. So I'm like, well, maybe they knocked it over trying to get the dump cart down the hill. Then I thought, well, no, I think they were trying to take it, but it was too heavy because it had already been planted into a planter, like a nice size planter. So it was probably like 50, 75 pounds. So that's probably why it was laying on its side. Well, then this past weekend, so this was like what, 3 weeks ago. So this past weekend, I was out in my yard and I'm just like getting back out there because I hadn't been out there regularly in almost a month because of the migraines, right? So I'm just looking at everything, taking an inventory, seeing what needs some TLC, what needs to be trimmed, cut back, whatever. And I'm like, something missing. So I kept thinking, and I keep a list on my phone because before this happened, I had like 50 plus herb and or fruit and or veggie trees and bushes. So when this happened, I go back to my list and I'm like, what am I not seeing? I'm not seeing my lemon trees. So then I start trying to figure out why the hell did they only take my lemon trees? Because that was the only thing we had not transplanted into a large planter or a tote yet. It was still in the nursery pot, maybe 2 or 3 pounds to pick them up each, right? So that was, they could take that and keep it moving. I think it was probably somebody else that's trying to start their own garden, because the average person ain't out here stealing garden stuff and selling it. You know what I'm saying?
No, they not, and
They
that
not.
does sound like somebody trying to do that, or somebody that does landscaping,
Uh-huh.
and they gonna hit you with, oh, I got some lemon trees I could plant for you.
So let me
You
sell
know
them
what
to
I'm
you, or I
saying?
can include it in this, right, or upsell that deal or whatever.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
so then I was pissed. Now I would have been pissed if it was a crackhead or a trashy neighbor or whoever. I'm still pissed because you came in my yard. Now this ain't like, so and if you've ever been to my house, you know, like all my friends joke about it. They hate coming into my backyard on the side because you actually have to walk uphill. Like it ain't no easy way to get into my backyard other than the front of the house, or from the inside of the house out into the backyard and across the deck, right? So I was pissed because the more I thought about it, I'm like, these motherfuckers literally climbed this goddamn hill, because it ain't like you can reach over. Oh, it fell. I have a pecan tree too. I don't care. They can have all the pecans they want because they fall everywhere. Take them. Help yourself. I'm not going to be mad because it fell at the edge of the yard or on the sidewalk and you took it. But motherfucker, you had to walk damn near 50 feet into my yard up a hill to get them lemon trees. So, hey, Alicia, thank you for tuning in. So I saw, okay, Spirit. And the more I thought about the more pissed off I got, because those lemon trees were not cheap. They were like the Mayor lemon trees. Those are like $40, $50, $60 per tree. We ain't talking about no big size. We talking about a little baby tree like this big, a starter, right? So I'm pissed. And I'm just adding up the cost of this. And I'm like, okay, bastards. Well, I operate off of justice. I don't worry about karma, because a lot of people, if you do something to somebody, it's going to come back to you. I operate with justice. So I'm never afraid of karma, because I know that I try my best to treat people right. And the only time I unleash anything is when you've already come for me. I believe in an eye for an eye. So I'm so, oh, okay. So I went back out into my backyard and I started walking there. It ain't but so far, right? My yard ain't huge. So I just started walking back and forth. At some point, I'm gonna cross over the footsteps they walk. And I started praying and sending my angels. I want you to trace every fucking footstep they took to get back to wherever they went to, and everything they touched, and everybody they gave it to, everybody that knew where they got it from, that benefited from it. Burn them motherfuckers. Now, if they were innocent and they got it, because people lie. Oh, I love you, girl. Here go your birthday present. I know you was starting your garden. I got you some lemon trees. You know what I'm saying? People trifling as hell. No, that person's innocent. They don't deserve it. I said, but anybody that benefited from what they took from me, whether they sold it or gave it to them, and they knew they didn't pay for it, and they knew where it came from, or they kept it for themselves, burn every motherfucking thing they touch. Until they do right by me. And I don't give a damn if they don't never do right, baby. They'll take that shit to their grave and keep on suffering. Do you hear me? Because see, like I said, I practice.
You put that Sealy curse on their ass.
Yeah.
Everything you touch don't fail.
And I pray some Psalms, because people always be, you know, the Bible, baby. The Bible's a whole book of goddamn spells.
Well, that's what I'm about to say. That you are definitely Old Testament.
I am.
You
All
will
day,
fight
every
a
day.
motherfucker real quick.
Okay, all day, every day. I said, follow their ass back home. I don't want them to never get another peaceful night of rest. Everything they touch gonna crash and burn to the motherfucking ground. Take their money, take the breath out their fucking body, take their health. And you may think, well, Jay, it was only like add it all up. Because even though the stuff was still in the nursery pots, we had already started putting nutrients in it and, like, you know, nurturing it. So when we transplanted it, it would be okay. Those nutrients and amendments to put into that dirt is not fucking cheap.
Expensive, right?
It is
That's
not.
expensive. So they took almost $1,000 out of my yard between them 4 plants and that dump cart. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, plus the time that we spend in my garden, because y'all know, like, I be sharing with y'all, it's days I be out there 8 hours in the heat, crying, because I'm tired as fuck, but I know I still got stuff to do, because it's not just about right now, it's about where I'm trying to take it for me and everybody it'll help. That's why I was pissed. Because I'm like, you're slowing down what I'm building to try to literally help people that have food insecurity, you raggedy bitch. You see what I'm saying? So it, to me, I don't care if you take $1 from me. You take it, I want it back because it was mine and I worked for it.
I don't care if it's a fucking penny.
You understand? So
it's my money and I need it
but
now.
wait a minute, when you said raggedy bitch, all I pictured was
raggedy
was waiting to exhale when he got hit the back of the head with that goddamn lemon.
I promise you. And like my friends already know, they when I told them, and they was like, oh hell, because they know when I tell y'all I don't bother nobody. I be in my own lane, minding my own business, doing what the fuck I need to be doing to create the life that I want to live. It takes a lot of work to be in that garden. I'm talking about we be out there digging, we be out there dragging plants. My sister was out there, one of my besties was out there with me the other day. Those planters that we transplant are like 27-gallon, 30-gallon totes. By the time you add all that dirt, the rocks, all of it, those things are 100, 200 pounds. We was out there
heavy as
dragging.
fuck.
Yes. So I know it, like to put you in the mind frame, even when I get ready to move all of this stuff and transplant it, when I get more land into the ground, we're not going to be able to pick any of that up. We're going to have them heavy duty.
I'm mad that they use your wheelbarrow thing to steal your plant.
Raggedy bastards. That's why I was like, oh, okay. Because see, but I told Spirit, I said, thank you for a peaceful reminder. I'm sharing all of this. Take the spiritual lessons as they apply to you. I said, Spirit, thank you for a peaceful reminder. Because one, they could have took more, but they didn't. So it was a relatively peaceful reminder, show up my boundaries and my protection because I was distracted. You get what I'm saying? Two, it just reminded me to stay paying attention, because sometimes we can get complacent. So it reminded me, stay paying attention and tuning into the energy, because a lot of times Spirit will warn you before things happen. So Spirit, if you was warning me, I wasn't paying attention, right? So I said, thank you for the peaceful reminder. But like I said, I don't bother nobody. That's why I feel just. When I start praying, baby, I'm gonna take everything. Because I want everything I pray like David. I want everything you took from me, and I want recompense and interest. I want everything.
I want it all back.
I want all of it, because you shouldn't have fucked with me, because I wasn't fucking with you. I'm one of those people, if I ain't sent for you, don't come to me. Don't bother me. Because I feel like there's enough in this world. Even if we go without, there's enough in this world for us to figure out a way. I've been at my lowest and I still didn't steal from people. I've been at my fucking lowest and I still didn't try to harm people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when I sold my blood, sweat, and tears to it, and you gonna come take from me because you think that shit is cute, or you don't want to do the work to get what you need, motherfucker. Everything. And I'm like, David, I'm praying over your descendants.
Yep.
Yo,
everything you even think about.
Be around here like Madam Zeroni.
Everything. Okay. But like I said, use that how you use it, guys. But like I said, for me, that was the prayer I prayed, because I felt just like, oh, okay, that's what we doing. Bet, say less. And the funny part is, even already, like, other things I needed have still been coming. And that's what people don't understand. When you open the door, this is the spiritual principle I was getting to. When you open the door, hey, Dale, when you open the door and start fucking with people, and me and one of my other besties was talking about it today, you don't know how protected people are and what they got protecting them. So when you start fucking with people, you don't know what you're unleashing back onto yourself. And here's a thing. Y'all take it if it makes sense for you. If it don't use it. I always pray, pour their life force to fuel it. Because see, I'm not gonna work hard to get back what you took from me. You're going to work hard to get back to me what I lost to you or what you stole that didn't belong to you. Your
What's
energy
gonna
is going
happen
to
is you're
fuel me.
gonna lose everything that you stole and then some.
And then some. And guess what? I'm gonna get it all back and then some. That's why I be telling people, Jay, why you always so quiet? That's why. If I ain't got shit to say, I'm not finna say it. I ain't finna fuck with nobody. Even when I be online trolling people, the only people I really troll are racist. Baby, you can get all the ugly I got to give because you stupid as hell and you a waste of fucking breath.
You deserve it any goddamn way.
Right.
Sorry ass piece of shit.
Other than that, I don't bother nobody. I mind my business and I focus on me because there are things that I want. I'm going to put the work ethic, the blood, sweat, and tears into it. I'm going to manifest it. I'm going to curate it, whatever you want to call it. I will do what it takes to get what I want without trying to intentionally cause harm to other people. Now, I think we all do things on micro levels all the time that have unintentional ripples. That's one thing. And I think all of us get grace and mercy and we're covered. Like Spirit ain't out here like, I'm finna smite thee and fuck you too and smite thee down and take your life. No, we all get grace and mercy. But that being said, you open a whole nother can of whoop ass when you out here just fucking over people for no other reason because your ass wanted to be lazy or you felt like your pain should be spread around to harm everybody else. Because that same person, instead of stealing from me, could have knocked on my door if they were hungry. And I would have been like, hey, I'll give you a tree or take a couple of pieces of the fruit and plant it so you can grow your own. Like, you get what I'm saying? They didn't even try that. They just took it. So fuck you and your family and your kids and everything that you touch. May it dry up and burn, bitch, until you repay me. And if you don't, I will never.
You'll always remember when stuff keeps going wrong, why it's going wrong.
Exactly. So I wanted to share that because I do get those questions a lot. Like, Jay, you don't talk about spiritual stuff as much. And I be trying to remember, but it was funny because I was talking about that with Bestie and catching her up. And I was like, oh shit, we ain't talked about that on the podcast. So yeah, take what makes sense to you, use it. I tell people, do what makes sense to you based on your belief system. But God was not all loving light, no matter what people try to lie and say. And he wasn't always smiting me down about sin. God was out there whooping people ass when they was doing people wrong too. So you gonna take all of it?
Did we forget about the flood? Did we forget about the fire?
You know
that part.
So that's me.
And while you bullshitting, we got our own floods and fires going on right now.
Man, like crazy.
You think it's by accident? It's not.
Which brings me to the other reason I wanted to tie this in. Well, that brings me to the other reason I wanted to tie this in. I don't know if y'all bitches ain't look. I was gonna say, I don't know if you got a chance to look. Y'all didn't look. Anywho, Jason Arday. I put him on there as the hot topic for tonight. Do y'all know who Jason Arday is?
I did look, you asshole.
Well, I'm sorry. I take it back if I was
because I read the story before your ass even posted it. And how they did that young black man was wrong as fuck.
What young black man?
So for y'all that don't know about Jason Arday, well, Sure said this: at your lowest, you are still righteous and humble. I try my best to just do people fucking right because I don't want anybody to ever feel like they have a right to do me wrong. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, my friends too. And that's another thing. People always ask me why I'm smiling because baby, I know I don't never stand by myself. I got people that's ride or die in real life, and I got people that's ride or die in the spirit. I don't give a damn if it do look like I'm standing by myself. You'll never.
Don't worry. I know you stay. I know where you stay at. I know you stay out of the jurisdiction, but don't worry. Don't make me.
Okay.
I will call a friend.
So Jason Arday was a young black professor at Cambridge. He is touted by Cambridge themselves.
Wait. No,
go ahead.
You got to say that right. The youngest black professor.
Set the stage.
Cambridge.
Thank you.
Okay.
So he is touted by Cambridge not only as being the first and the youngest and the youngest black professor, but they lauded his story and celebrated his story initially because apparently he was autistic. He was telling a story of not speaking till he was about 10, 11 years old. So he really had overcome a lot of adversity to become who he became, getting multiple degrees. Please correct me if I'm wrong, if somebody knows different, but I believe he had 2 master's degrees before he went for his PhD. And then he went through the credentialing to become a professor at Cambridge. So that being said, this motherfucker, I'm not even going to say his name, but this racist piece of shit ass motherfucker
It's always
started a campaign to smear him, saying that he had committed plagiarism in his doctoral work.
Yeah,
So
because your
when
doctoral work is published.
Yes. So when they went back, because I believe Cambridge investigated, I can't remember. I don't think he graduated from Cambridge. He graduated from somewhere else, I believe. But wherever he graduated from, I believe they did an investigation and Cambridge did an investigation, if I'm not mistaken. And y'all, again, please forgive me if I'm butchering details because I'm exhausted today. They found no wrongdoing. They found no evidence of plagiarism. That's important to note. They found no wrongdoing. They found no evidence of plagiarism for those claims that had been lobbied at him. Then this racist ass piece of shit felt like that wasn't good enough and then created a media campaign for the past 3 years. Now, forgive me for not talking about it sooner because y'all know I like to call shit out when I first hear about it. I unfortunately had never even heard the name Jason Arday until a couple of days ago when all of this blew up because he was found unalived. They're still investigating cause of death, but he was found dead, right? So they've not said what it was. Some people are speculating it was a suicide. Other people don't know. That being said, he had also just turned in his resignation to Cambridge days before. And he specifically said, I am not doing this by any means in response to what's going on or what's being alleged, but I've just reached the maximum of what I can take. They had bullied this man to fucking the ends of his capacity to deal with life. Okay. And this is why I said this man was a racist ass piece of shit, because that bastard got fired from his fucking job for doing underhanded shit. But he couldn't stand to see a black man that was respected, highly educated, being celebrated in top universities and media, actually lauding his story like, look what's possible when you believe in yourself. Like, you get what I'm saying? All the shit that he overcame, not just as a black person, but period. All the shit that he overcame to be who he is. Now, for me, if y'all listen to me in the past, y'all know I don't believe that our pain has to be our full story. But I applaud him for telling his story to try to encourage other people. But anyway.
And to change the stigma of what people believe about autistic people. Because that shit is crazy. It is not a disability. It is a extra ability in my personal.
That's. I mean, I'm glad you touched on that. And I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. It's just that people always think that, oh, you autistic, oh, something wrong with you, but it's not. What people don't understand is being autistic doesn't mean something wrong with you. You just process information differently.
Oh my God!
You receive it differently. You express it differently.
And most of the time, you're highly intelligent and more intelligent than the average person.
But I was going to say most people with autism have higher IQs.
If you take the time to actually work with that person, you would see that it's really not a detriment. It's just they just don't express shit like regular people do.
So what I think the mental imagery that most people have when it comes to autism, being on the spectrum, they visualize a person that's most likely nonverbal. A lot of times they visualize someone that looks like they may have also a physical disability. They visualize somebody who talks as if they might have some type of extreme developmental delay or learning disability, or be not as intelligent as they think the average person is, right? They don't visualize a person that can get degrees and hold down a job and run companies and be great and do all these things. They visualize somebody who is feeble and feeble-minded or moronic, and that's the furthest fucking thing from the truth. But
so
that's, that's the stigma, and why a lot of people, when they have the diagnosis also don't talk about it.
Let me say this. What most people don't understand is most people are autistic. The most virulent autistic thing that's out there is Asperger's. A lot of people suffer from Asperger's and don't even realize they have it because it's so fucking common.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think that's the disparity when we talk about like, and I'm sorry, Nadina put something in the comments. Listen, British people are super racist and the culture is anti-black. You see what happened to Megan. I'm not surprised. Yeah, that's why I said the racist raggedy bastard. Oh, one more thing. Let me say, okay, so I often have people ask me before I get back to my comment. I often have people ask me how I made peace with building my career in mental health. And even though I left the field, I still utilize majority of what I learned, right? And what I tell people is, it's like, to me, it's like anything else. You take what is good, you take what's workable, and you discard the rest. Or you use things where they are most appropriate and have the right context, right? Y'all have heard me say it, and I will continue to motherfucking say it. Most of the founding fathers of SIPP were cracked up and coked the fuck out.
Most of the founding fathers of everything was cracked the fuck up
and they were racist. That true. And they were racist.
And they were sadists.
That sound like a chopped and screwed bitch, cracked up and coked out.
Because it ain't just psych. Because you got to think about it. It's psych. It's philosophy.
Yeah. So where I was going with this is I've been researching, and so I started this series. Shit, I gotta look it up to see what the name of it is because my brain.
Them damn journals you be writing, boy, I tell you,
nigga, did nobody ask you what you thought? So.
But you did though.
I gotta chime in on that because women be writing fucking books. It's like,
here's why I did that, because that's how my brain processes, right? That don't mean you gotta read it all at one time, but the information is there.
ADHD. If I don't, then I ain't gonna never go back. Shit.
Well, but so let me talk about that too. You said our people superheroes.
What you think I'm about to do?
But so I have ADHD, but that's how mine shows up, right? Like I could zone in and go on a tangent and write it or talk it or do it and like not look up until it's done. So I have to get it out because exactly if I don't finish it.
So for 40 days and 40 nights.
40 days and 40 fucking nights, right. So I'm like
40 days, 40 nights. We got the Odyssey, the Iliad, and some more shit stacked on top of each other. 40 days, 40 shit, because 15 minutes, we already got a book.
So this is the crazy thing, because this is why I'm talking about this, because everybody, and we gonna get to the next topic in a minute, but like everybody's always talking about, oh, you gotta make it accessible to people with ADHD. What does that look like? Because it's not just a one size fits all is my point. Everybody wants to assume when they're saying make it accessible to ADHD and neurodivergent, you got to give it in short, processable pieces. Well, that doesn't work for me. Give me all the shit so I can get to it when I'm ready to get to it.
Some people need the big picture. Some people need the complex part first.
But
some people need the complex part.
No. Because I'm special and I'm her friend, I need her to text me that shit so my phone can just read it to me.
No, I'm gonna break it down for you. See, what people do is they equate
how they learn.
In the best way I could put it is they equate social media to having ADHD.
No, bitch, you just got a little short attention span. That's a difference.
No, and that's the thing, because people with ADHD, they don't have short attention spans per se. It's just that their mind are a million places at one time.
And some of us work in the opposite way.
But although you could be talking to them and they listening to you, they think about 100 other things at the same damn time. And so it may not look like they listening to you, because they may say some shit that ain't got shit to do with what you was talking about. But they was listening to you.
Let me keep talking. It's gonna make sense, because I'm gonna bring it back together.
I'm gonna roll you back around now.
Right,
give me a minute.
But it's gonna come back. But
I'm like the pastor in the pulpit that gets sidetracked because that little child was over there. Trust and believe. I'm gonna bring it back to my 3 points. Just know that.
So the name of my new series is Psychology's Now Wait a Damn Minute files. Who let these people study people? So far, I have covered. I was going to call that man Freud, with his weird ass.
That's what I'm about to say. I don't think that's the best because they always want to say he's your father, mother. I'm like, yo, that motherfucker was crazy. His goddamn self.
Well, no, I'm going through everybody. I started with him because he's a more recognizable name, but I'm going through all of them.
But now, because I'm weird, I do believe that crazy got to be crazy to understand crazy.
To an extent. But here's my problem with
hold on. Let me say this. He
felt like everybody wants to sleep with their goddamn
Let
mama.
him finish with what he was saying because he never finished what he was saying.
Ain't nobody
asked. No. This is just in conjunction with that. What I believe you got to be crazy in order to be sane.
You know what?
I can argue with either one of y'all, but I'm still gonna say, even with the crazy, we still have to have a boundary, is my belief. We have to have a boundary of how we treat other human beings. And that's one of the reasons I'm doing this series.
But that feeds into exactly what I said, because in order to deal with the world today, if you don't have some crazy in you, you're gonna go insane.
And a little
absolutely. So I started this series because I really wanted to start helping answer some of the questions that I get a lot about, like how I've made this make sense, how I use it, especially as a Black person, how I kind of synthesize it, and So I started with Freud, then I went to Francis Fuckface, and then yesterday I was talking about Henry Herbert Goddard. And if y'all don't know, Freud's ass, the trilogy, right? And I'm still going, like every couple of days I'm sharing a new one. That's just episode 3. But if y'all don't know, Freud's coked up ass got his fiance hooked on coke and one of his best friends, and was basically snorting every time he had to do any type of engagement with anybody. So, and they speculated, it was not proven, so that's in my maybe file in the post. But they speculate that what they initially credited to him as having cancer was, that bitch had snorted his fucking face off because he was doing so much coke. So that just gives you context for the people that were.
And that's my thing too, because I've noticed recently that, now I don't know how long it's been going on, but like coke has really, like, it's really picked up with the young people. Like, it's more young people doing coke now than ever before. When I say that, I just mean within the Black community, because those other motherfuckers, they've been doing coke like crazy. So
can I answer why for you? Because they've gotten out here, and this is why I say there's a limit to the level of sheltered that we all should live. They've started doing all this coke because they noticed that these nice, wonderful professors that they're meeting at these colleges are functioning cokeheads. A lot of therapists are functioning cokeheads. So they're like, oh, well, maybe if I do coke, because guess what? If you got to take a drug test, if you do coke on Monday and you take the drug test on Thursday, it ain't going to show up in your system. You smoke marijuana on Monday, that shit showing up in your system.
It takes 30 days, people. It takes 30 days.
Sure said you have 3 to 4 seconds, so they will jump down the rabbit hole. Your boy said, hey. So
what else
I got a question, and I'll respond to that too. But anyway, that was another reason. So this all coincided. Like, I had been thinking about this for a while, and I finally pulled the trigger on starting to write this series. Somebody did ask me, am I going to turn it into some videos because it will be easier for them to listen to? Yes, I am actually creating one of my avatars that's going to read it out on my YouTube channel. So everything will be turned into scripts and they can listen that way. You're going to have to give me another couple of weeks on that one. And then the other question, I forgot. What was it? This is why I be saying y'all need to be in the video sending this shit so they can see it too. Cause y'all be texting me hoping and praying that I see it. Okay, so the other
Everything
question
is a way
was
of prayer on that note.
the other question was back Quano certified. So
I mean, you could have just said that shit crazy, but hey, you know, if you
so
want to be you want to be politically correct about it, we'll accept that.
so the other question was, can I share again? Y'all never heard my story, I guess. So my
Make them go
story
watch the video again.
We'll repost the video.
well, I don't know if I've
Repost the
ever
video.
shared it. They were asking me about getting tested for ADHD. So I don't tell people you should or shouldn't. I say do it if you want answers to some of your questions, but you're also willing to learn more about yourself. I
Exactly.
suspected myself of being neurodiverse in some form or fashion for quite a long time. And a lot of the time I talked myself out of it because, again,
Stereotypes.
Stigma, stereotypes, Black woman, corporate, all the things. And finally, in my late 30s and going into my 40s, I just started realizing that most of my coping skills were no longer effective. Most of the things that I had taught myself how to do to navigate it and not let it disrupt life just weren't working. And so it was leading me to be way more overstimulated all the time, way more overwhelmed all the time. I deal with time blindness really badly. And so, like, it takes a lot of energy. And that's why I think another layer of me being such an extreme introvert, because it takes so much energy to mask. Like, somebody commented on it a couple of videos ago when I was like, I ain't got no filter tonight. The mask is off. I'm fucking tired. And they messaged me. It was like, girl, can you unmask more? Like, I loved it. Do it more. But y'all don't understand the level of vulnerability that takes in even order to be here. Y'all, like, feel like I'm tripping over my words, but I think y'all get the point. She said there's some truth to all the legends. Yep, sure. So for me, I decided to get tested, not because I felt like it was going to fix me, but I knew that the testing would help me to see the ways my brain was processing information. And that's what I needed, so that I could use that to create different coping skills and coping mechanisms now, right? So let me tell you how mine shows up. It shows up in test anxiety. I have never tested well. And I can know all the information. If you give it to me verbally, I can pass it every time. But if you ask me to take a written test, I get too lost in my head with all the details. And if you go back and check the answers I first selected, they normally are the right ones, but I end up changing them a lot of the times. That was discovered when I was first in college, because my history professor, Vargas, Mrs. Vargas, she was my history professor, and her husband was my government professor. And they were the cutest little Indian couple. And but yeah, that she called me to her office one day. I had failed a test with flying colors. And she was like, you're in every class. Flying colors. Man, like
been there, done it. I got that, baby.
Like epic fucking failure.
I failed it with flying colors.
Epic fucking failure. And she called me to her office and was like,
you got a 0, but I see you erased all this shit on the scan trial. What the fuck? That was the right shit. What the fuck was you doing?
So I'm gonna tell you what she did, because she was like, I want to confirm that you're not cheating. I know you're not cheating, but I want to confirm this for you and for me.
How are you cheating and you failing? Never mind.
Because people cheat and you cheat not the wrong goddamn person, and you can still fail. So she was like, I know that you didn't cheat, but if anybody, I'm going to change your grade. But if anybody ever sees this, I need to do my due diligence so I can tell them. And I was like, bet, what you want to do? She literally, like, on the spot, because she had called me to her office. So I'm standing there talking to her. On the spot, she gave me this whole damn test again. It was like 50, 60 questions. And I passed it. I think I missed 2. And she was like, I knew, like, you have test anxiety. That was the first time anybody had ever really said that to me. I was like 20, 21, something like that. And I was like, okay, what does that mean? So we started to talk about it. And she's the first one that hinted to me that I might have something else going on. And I was like, okay, bet. So anyway, long story short, I get into psychology. I'm studying. I'm like, damn, that's me. Okay, that's probably what that is. But I knew how to create coping skills for myself. So all of that being said, 20 years, I was able to manage it with no medication and, nothing else. But I think I got tested I'm 46 now. So I think I got tested at 42, 43, something like that. And so to get tested, there are different ways. They now have it really way more accessible online. You can do some of the online things. But I went to my doctor, got a referral to a psychiatrist, went to the psychiatrist. It was like a 3-day process because I had to do the testing over 2 days, and I had to go back a third day for the actual results and to go through everything. So yeah, so it was like 4 days total because the first one is the meeting, then I did 2 days of testing, then I did the fourth. So it's not fun. But I'm gonna tell you what came out of it, because remember I told y'all I don't test well, and I'm sharing this transparently and being vulnerable because I want people to understand not everything that you see in writing is always factual, and it's not telling you who you are. It's just giving you a piece of the pie to help you, right? So to go through the testing, it's visual, it's auditory, it's a lot of different pieces, and it's multiple hours, and it was just a lot. It was a lot. So anyway,
by the time you lead up, baby, you be about to have a nervous
breakdown, right? So I go back and I get the results, and she prepared me, like, because it was a middle-aged white lady. She prepared me. She was like, before you read this, I'm gonna tell you my thoughts, but I'm also, because I wanted a copy, and then my doctor had to have a copy in order to prescribe me medication if I wanted to get it. So she was like, I see that you are extremely intelligent, and if you ever did true IQ testing, you'd probably test very high.
Lightning.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I just saw this. I was like, what the hell? Like,
yeah, it's storming.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I apologize. It just caught me off guard.
I feel like I'm talking slow motion, so I'm trying to speed this shit up. But so yeah, she was like, I want to prepare you. If you ever did IQ testing, I feel like you probably test high. However, for this particular type of testing, I put in here that, and basically she was preparing me for the fact that I was about to read that she had documented that she felt like my cognition was being affected. And it was, which is why I was there to take the fucking test. So I was okay with that. But I also have enough awareness of myself to not let the paper define me, right? But this is why I tell people you have to be ready, because I knew that going in. I knew my memory was affected. I knew my vocabulary had been affected. I knew that the brain injury had changed some things, you know what I'm saying, from the car accident, the head injury. So I knew all of that, and I was prepared for that. But if you're not prepared for it, it can make you feel a certain kind of way when you have to sit through all those tests and then you read in writing what they distill it down to. Also, you got to understand that the tests are still very biased, even though they've been extremely updated to from where they were. They're still very biased. That being said, if you're dealing with brain fog, if you're dealing with executive dysfunction, if you're dealing with anything that's affecting your cognition, it's going to affect your ability and how you show up on those tests as well. So there's a lot that you have to be able to process to go into it. Again, I advocate for it if you want information that you can use to help yourself. You're not looking for judgment from it. You're not looking for the Bible in it. It's just information. So I took the information and I restructured my business. I restructured how I study, how I learn. I rebuilt my life around certain key pieces to help make life easier. That's what it did for me. I do suspect that I'm autistic as well because of what I know about myself, because of the wisdom that I have with multiple psych degrees and 25 years in the field. I have chosen not to get tested at this time. Will I go in the future? I may, I don't know. Right now, I have enough to create the coping skills that I need to make life easier, right? So all of that ties into what the fuck ever and however we got there and wherever you asked me the question. Hopefully that gave you some answers. Let's get into the topic because I'm running out of steam and we still got shit to talk about.
No, I'm just hearing that you Harley Quinn. That's all.
Huh?
I said I'm just hearing that you Harley Quinn.
I am really like, yes.
That's cool. But I started when you said that. I just started laughing because I was like, if you had your furry bite, you'd be stroking it right now.
I would. Look, and this is why people don't understand, like, why I just be over here getting distracted, because it's
Mm-hmm.
tactile for me. It's sensory.
Yeah. You be stroking. It feels good. You be stroking it. I understand. It's cool.
This is why
All
I be
right,
on
let's
my
get to the
phone
point,
looking
people.
at stuff,
But
because
yeah,
it helps me to focus while I'm listening.
let's get into the topic. We talking about the bedroom, fucking and shit. Let's get to it.
Oh, okay, yeah. They don't listen in bed. They won't listen, period.
If they don't listen, period, you know they ain't gonna listen in bed.
I was just about to say, hell,
They already
you
don't
most of
listen.
the time you know they don't
Most of the
listen before
time, you
you get
already
there.
know they don't listen before you get to the bed. But then you
You
know
would
they
be surprised how many
really
people don't
don't
know that.
listen.
You'd be
Then you
surprised how many
realize
people
they
don't know that.
really don't listen once you get to the bedroom, because then you be like, damn, I just told you I don't like that shit. But
Mm-hmm.
anywho.
You'd be
I mean,
surprised how
well,
many people get treated like shit and still think a person gonna be different in the bedroom, or different when they have a baby, or different in whatever
Oh
capacity.
my
A little
god,
bald headed baby
that little bald head
ain't
baby.
gonna change it, and neither is the rain.
And neither is he. And if you do both of them, trust and believe the rain gonna
What?
end up in the trash much faster.
The baby gets shot fired, get called bald headed and everything. Lord Jesus.
What? They think that if you have a baby, you gonna make him stay. Child, he wouldn't stay for
Hey, look, he ain't the
pussy.
only
You
one.
think he gonna stay for a baby?
It ain't just you having a baby. You getting her pregnant ain't gonna make her stay either. Oops, I said that out loud,
Because
didn't
if she don't want that raggedy ass baby, getting her pregnant ain't gonna make her choose you. She gonna be mad at you and that damn baby.
it? Period. And guess who's gonna
Hey,
be left with that baby?
if
You.
she have it, 'cause she may jump state lines and be like, yeah, no.
Yep.
Okay. You know how many women
well,
went completely
there are a
disappeared?
lot of single fathers out here that take care of their kids because their mamas wasn't shit, but they don't get
Yeah.
enough attention
Wait,
or
hold
enough
up, wait.
respect.
I ain't gonna say that the mamas weren't shit because there are a lot of mamas that ain't shit, but there are a lot of niggas out here purposely getting people pregnant that do not want to have
But
children
but
with them.
but
They
see, that's
told you
not
they don't want
that's
to have
not
children.
Well, if you
that's
don't want
not
to have children, then
that's
you need
not
to make sure
that's
you take
not what
care of it.
that's not what I was talking about. What I was talking about is that there are a lot of single fathers out here raising children because the mama wasn't shit. See, they always focus on the men not being shit.
Oh
So
yeah,
You
Mama
ain't
Didi
it's a
ain't
shit.
shit.
it's a lot of
You
single
ain't let
mamas
me
out
finish.
here and men
It's
ain't
a lot
shit,
of ain't
but
shit mamas.
they don't focus on the ain't shit mamas where the single
It,
father is raising the baby.
it's a lot of ain't
That's
shit
all
mamas
I
that's
was talking
raising the
about.
damn kids. So what are we talking about? We ain't even got to go with
See,
the
and there you go. You changing focus. Yeah, that like they got your ass, didn't they? I saw that shit. But nah, see, you changed the
I
focus,
might,
and that's
I think I'm finna get off this computer. I think, no, like seriously,
this
because
ain't
it's
1903.
storming.
This
No, but
ain't
it's storming real
1903.
bad. It's storming
This
real bad, and
this this ain't 19.
I
The
don't need it
electricity
hitting.
ain't. It
I
ain't gonna
don't
come
need it hitting
through.
my computer because last night I did
But
lose
okay,
power to my
first,
house.
so
this is the
do
third
you
night of
do you
storms.
do you
I'm
have a
finna go.
surge protector? Is your shit in a surge
I
protector?
do have a surge protector, but I lost power to my house last night,
Okay,
and one of my
so if
TVs
you lose
blinked out.
if you lose power, what do you mean? So your TV not plugged into a surge protector?
It is, but it blanked out. I don't know what happened. I think it might have got a bad
Is
surge.
it an
It's
old
black
surge
now.
protector?
No, but the TV is blacked out now.
Oh.
It's one of my flat panels. It's gone.
It's gotta be an older surge protector because
It's
if
not an older
it's
surge protector. I upgrade my surge protector when I upgrade my TVs.
okay then
But the
that
house is older. The house is
Oh.
Yeah,
older and it
other
has
news, did
older
y'all notice
wiring.
I'm bringing my mohawk back? Like,
Good, you ain't got no hair on your head.
respect the fuzz.
Peach fuzz. But all right, Jips, be careful, be safe, love.
Be safe, baby.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because I got my 3 dogs is like whining over here, and then the
They don't got
lightning
no
is
thunder. You
going
don't got
on.
no thunder shirts for them.
Thunder jackets, man. Thunder jackets.
Thunder jackets. No, I don't have any thunder jackets, and they don't like the gummies either.
Mm.
You gotta get the thunder. Well, it's thunder jacket, thunder shirt, whatever it's called. You gotta get that shit for them.
They don't
That
like
Baby, let
makes
me
it.
them
tell y'all
feel
something.
safe.
Them calming, if they don't like the gummies, they have a calm treat at Walmart. I ain't met a dog yet that don't like them. All 3 of mine love them. I done gave some to everybody I know that got
Mm.
dogs. And baby, they gobble them up. It's called calming something. They have them at Costco as well. You can get them online. They have different brands, but it usually will have something about calming in it. And it's baby, they love them. I got my dog so high one day, I was
Trey.
checking on him because I was like, he too quiet over there. Oh my Lord, I started panicking. I was calling his name. He wouldn't get up. So I jumped up. Y'all right, all
Mm-mm.
right. So I woke him up. He like looking at me all crazy. I'm like, y'all right? He started wagging his tail. And then it dawned on me, shit, he high. Yeah. They love them calming treats. Every time it storm, baby, they get them bad boys. Knock them right on out too.
I
Yeah, a
wish my
very
dog
sharp
got
lightning strike, sure. And you know what? My ass, let me just be honest, I ain't been doing too good lately, so and I ain't meaning like being bad, but I've been mean to people.
Why you being
So
damn mean to folks, Jips? Who
I
the hell?
might need to I might need I might need to watch out because that lightning might be coming for me.
I mean, I'm a little mean, but you
Mhm.
can't just be out here being a bitch for no reason. There's a difference now. There's a difference.
Oh, there's
But
always a reason now.
And
but
that's all
see
that matters. You ain't gonna get struck in. You just, girl, you righteous.
that's the thing that when you go into those places, you gotta have people you can talk to. And if you're not talking to them, it don't make no sense.
I'm confused.
What?
Well, yeah, I hear you. But
Okay,
right now
don't
with
mute
this
me
Is it?
thunder
though,
and
because
lightning,
I
I
just
ain't
got
trying to
confused.
talk to nobody.
Well, I'm
Well, bye.
saying
I'm
I
gonna
just
go
want to
sit in the
know
dark
is
like
it
Grandma said.
well,
I'm
I just
sick of
want to
your
know
ass.
are you saying that you've been in a bad place because you're struggling or because you've been in a bad place because you've been bad to people? Like, I think I
No, I'm in a bad.
misunderstood.
No. What I'm saying when I was being tongue in cheek saying because they say you gotta watch out for lightning because
Uh-huh.
it'll
It will
hit you
strike
if
your
you
ass.
But
if you
I'm
strike.
saying that you said it was for a reason. If they deserved it, they deserved it. You ain't gonna get struck by lightning.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. It sure is loud around here.
So
So I
let me
might.
ask you this: if you talking on your cell phone and it
I
start
don't talk on
lightning,
my
you
cell phone.
the
She said,
I
"I'm
don't
talking
talk on
about
my
this."
cell phone. I sit in the dark, literally. I'm about to take my little dogs and go upstairs and let them sit in the
so
dark. We gonna sit in the
she
dark and we going to
And,
bed.
she still living in
and the words
1923,
from her,
y'all.
she could have let the Lord do this
Okay,
work.
well, that's what my grandma said. That's what my mama said. She said you don't talk on the phone. You don't turn that on. And look,
Shit was different. Shit was different then. It ain't the
yeah,
same
well,
now.
yeah, well,
It worked for
I
their
can't
ass.
tell. I lost power last night. I can't tell. So
Hey, I lose power all the goddamn time.
I don't.
If it lightly rains, what the fuck? Power went
Oh
out.
yeah, no,
It's
I
just
don't
shit
lose
that
power.
happens.
I don't lose power like that, and that's why it's concerning to me. So I'm going to bed.
Mhm.
Good night, boo.
All
Good
We'll
right.
night,
check in on
y'all.
you
Cause yeah,
later.
Mhm.
yeah, I will check in some other time. I'm gonna cut down computers off so that they don't get fried.
I'm like,
All
y'all
Mhm.
leave
right,
her alone. Stop picking on her. Let her go be
bye,
great. Good
y'all.
night, baby. Bye. Sean and Sean, y'all can take it over because I'm sleeping now.
Well, see, you with the bullshit. You your ass always with the
I was
bullshit.
high while I was talking, but I'm sleepy again. So,
No, don't start damn talking then. Everybody say stop talking.
y'all
But
tired
I
talking.
mean, the question is, do they really listen?
Wait,
Or were they
what?
listening to begin with
So
from the
this is my thing when it comes to the bedroom. Is it like are you trying to use that to control the person, or are you just
I,
enjoying the time that you in the bedroom?
I think you can enjoy yourself, but you can also be open enough to tell your partner or partners what you like, what you enjoy, what you don't like, what's off limits. Like, you have to be able to communicate with a person. And if they're not listening to you because they're like, well, just let me do what I want. I got it. Let me lead. Let me.
Not with my
You haven't tell
motherfucking
me.
thing.
Right. You even tell me that I'm gonna shut the hell up and you just gonna do what you want. We in this together. Shit, you ain't got to be in it at all. Like, what?
That part, we ain't got to be a we. We can be a me, and me can make my own ass wet.
Fucking facts. I can make my own coochie with it.
Hey, yeah,
So,
I can make I can make my own shit jump. Fuck you, man.
like, I don't need you to participate. And then folks be like, well, you say you
I
don't
am
even
good at
masturbate
it.
like that. I don't, because I feel like plastic can't or silicone can't replace real dick. But I can be celibate. I'm okay waiting until I have somebody that listens to me and make me feel good, and we on the same page. Like, what? Who? But
I'm petty. Look, here go my petty ass. What happened to Mr. Emotional?
Leave me alone, Sean. You know what?
So let me say me personally. Now
Leave me alone.
I ain't saying you gotta use
We'll have
toys,
our
but
phone call tomorrow.
but but at the same time, I can't really get into a woman that don't pleasure herself. I ain't saying you gotta use toys. A finger will do. But if you don't know your body to that extent, how can I know how to get you to where you need to be at?
If you shut the fuck
No,
up and
I
listen, you
wholeheartedly
enough.
agree with you that with that point.
Because
But
if they don't know how to get there, how can they tell me how to get them there?
no, here's what I'm saying when I say, so I wholeheartedly agree with you, and that's literally what I teach my students and my clients. You got to be willing to self-pleasure at least here and there to understand what it feels like for you, what you need, what you don't need, what you want, what you don't want, what's off limits, whatever, in order to adequately communicate it to another person. Here's the thing. I've heard people try to weaponize it and be like, well, what you gonna do if you ain't getting no dick, if you ain't got no man? Well, shit, I got fingers. I can buy toys. However, I'm also okay if I choose to be being celibate until I connect with a partner that I want to be with, that I feel like listens to me and we got that emotional connection to, like, I don't have to have, I mean, I would love to have sex every day, but I don't have to have sex every day with a person or by myself, with myself, in order to feel okay in life. You get what I'm like? Some people are so lost in the chase of the orgasm or the chase of the feel good that they can't figure out how to function around it. And that's why I'm saying, whether you masturbate or not, it's shit. You can wait till you meet somebody else. God damn, it's not life threatening.
But that's the thing too, especially for guys, because a lot of guys will masturbate just to bust. And my thing is, you as a man, you gotta know yourself where you could masturbate and have an orgasm, and that's totally just
Two
busting
different things, right?
and
Two
having an
different things.
orgasm are two different things. So you got to understand your body, so that way when you're dealing with the woman, you know what you like and you know what you want, and you can get there,
And you
and
gotta
you
be
can
knowing
get
what the
there.
situation is even together.
I mean, but you can get there in your time frame. So when it's a 2 minute brother, that motherfucker don't know what he don't know his body. He don't understand his body. That's why that happens. Now, don't get me wrong. It's sometimes where it's just that good that you can't help yourself, especially if it's been a minute. But at the same time, if you know yourself, you'll know that, yo, I need to slow down right here. I need to take my time right here. I need to do this. I need to do that. Let me change position. So that way, I'm going to make it last and I'm going to enjoy myself and she's going to enjoy it.
That's what I mean.
I agree with you. I mean, like I said,
I
I
agree
think
too.
that self-pleasure is a powerful one. I think it can be extremely healing if you've had some type of trauma physically, whether it be from surgery or abuse or neglect or whatever, medication, mental health, whatever, I think that self-pleasure can be an extremely healing experience and journey if you're ready to experience that for yourself. Whether you're doing it by yourself or with your partner, I think that abstinence and or celibacy can be powerful in healing depending on the context and what you want to use it for. It's all about stuff. You don't have to do it, but if you want to do it, it can be great. But there are people that literally be like, oh my God, I can't enjoy it if I don't have toys, or I can't enjoy it if, you know, I don't have a man or a woman. For me, I think that, you know, I just, and the connection for me is the most potent part of the experience. So yeah, self-pleasure can be great, but it's not something I feel like I need to do every day or all the time. I like to just be comfortable in my body. If I want to have an orgasm today, I can have an orgasm today by myself or with a person, right? But it doesn't have to be either or. It gets to be what you need when you need it. Like, that's what I want people to understand. And if you're choosing to be with somebody that doesn't take your safety and your well-being into consideration and your comfort in consideration when they're being intimate with you, they're not listening to you. Fuck them. Because you can use your finger or go buy a toy, because they got toys for men and women, or you can find you a new person. They say the fastest way to get over one person is get up under a new one. How true that is, I don't know. But that's what they say. That's what they say. You know. So
take it what you need, use it. If it don't work, then don't. Hey.
That's all I'm saying.
Well, for the most part, you know, toys for men are bullshit. I have seen they have made some strides in certain shit, but for the most part, it's bullshit. Unless you got a partner that you dealing with, because like they do make toys that, this is just purely for research purposes, but they make toys where like you and your partner, let's say you have a long distance relationship.
Jay, you and me both. Ain't damn one of us worth a damn.
I'm just saying, like I just researched a lot of shit. Like, trust me, I'm very inquisitive, so I just look up shit and be like, wow,
King,
okay, that
what
exists.
was it? What was the king? God damn it, I can't remember.
But anyway, they make this toy if you have a long distance relationship.
Jay, you gotta help me remember what we called him a couple
She'll
weeks back.
she'll have like the dildo, and you'll have like the what's it called, like the fleshlight, but it moves in tune with the body. I mean, I don't know what it's called. I don't remember the name of it, but it works in tune.
What
So
she said.
like if you stroking the fleshlight, she got the dildo is feeling your strokes and shit. You know, so yeah, it's they done made some technological advances.
I gotta do some research now.
They done made some technological advances on it, but at the same time, like for real, but I don't knock nobody for what they do, cause shit, they just used to have the shit that just looked like a pussy, but it just got a sleeve on it, and the nigga is supposed to use that. And it's like, okay, that's not really gonna feel like, but whatever. But at the same time, they make dildo shit. You can order a kit where a nigga can just mold his shit and make a dildo for you. You know, so
yeah, I've heard about those. That's And look, nobody's dumb. You like it, hey, do you do? Because you know, people got real life shit going on. Maybe their partner is dealing with medical issues. Maybe they're in the military. Maybe they're separated because of finances and different circumstances or whatever. So, I mean, you got to do what you got to do to make it work for you and your person, right? But I also we have to consider, like when you were saying, as a person trying to be controlling in the bedroom, we also have to consider that, yeah, that could be on the flip side. Whether it's the man or the woman, they can be controlling by not taking into consideration what their partner needs. Like, I got it. So, you know, I've heard experiences from people where they just like, they just fucking me. And I'm like, but you not getting up, you not stopping it, you not blocking them, you still answering the phone. Why? Well, because I love them. Ain't that much fucking love in the world. It's not.
No, it really ain't.
And you say, may the Lord watch between me and thee while we are absent from one another. What?
Huh?
Are you talking about Gypsy?
No, she was saying it was a typo.
Yeah, may the Lord watch between me and thee. But I'm saying, are you talking about Gypsy because she left because of the lightning? How we get here? We still talking?
No,
that's what.
I'm confused as hell.
So when I was talking about this shit, like the long distance shit, that's what she was responding to. But it was may the Lord,
watch
it was
between me and thee.
But it said QOT,
we know what the hell she was talking about. That's the benediction they said in the church.
She just wanted to correct it to make sure. That's all.
Oh no, I was talking about how we get to the benediction and we still talking.
That's what I was finna say. That's the benediction. That's what my mama said. Look, that's the prayer we pray when I'm on the phone with my mom and my sisters in the morning, and we all about to go our separate ways.
But anyway, I mean, you do have to be attentive in the bedroom, and like you gotta listen to this shit. Like, now this is just me. Me personally, I love head, but I don't like my balls sucked. I don't, I got sister balls.
That was TMI, bro.
See, that it was TMI, but I'm just saying. I mean, we being real. So
King Congolingus, that's what it was.
No, Congolingus. I'm a Congolingus expert. So yeah. But hey, fellatio, cool. Ball suck. I can live without that.
He said, not so much, y'all. Take notes.
But if I tell you that, if you still want to go ahead and do it, it's like, all right, you don't really care about what I'm saying. So, what the fuck? Like, why you keep doing it?
And that's because some people just do what the fuck they want to do with no regard, and that's that bullshit.
And that's what I was getting to, because now and the reason why I said it, I can't talk from a woman's point of view, but I am an attentive lover. So if a woman tells me something, I'm going to pay attention to that. Where most cats probably won't. I don't know. I don't be in the room in there with them.
That's what you are.
Oh my god. I think we also have to talk. Huh?
No, I was saying, I didn't hear what he said. What did he say?
Secret lover is what you are.
Oh, okay. I feel you.
I think we also have to talk about what happens when you say not tonight, or you're in a space where you don't have the capacity. I think that's a real consideration that people have to talk to. You can genuinely like a person, love a person, want to be with a person, and sometimes you're just in a space where you need some separation, you need some emotional distance or physical distance to navigate whatever it is that you're navigating and processing. That doesn't mean you get to just put them out in the cold and go ghost, but sometimes that does mean you may not be engaging physically with them. And I've seen that a lot of times cause discord. People feel like they are entitled to you.
So now, I feel like that depends on the situation itself. If y'all together, if y'all just seeing each other, or if y'all just friends with benefits. And B, I also feel like it depends on what exactly are you telling them. Because if you're dealing with some shit, and it's some heavy shit, and if this is somebody that you're dealing with, if you're not telling them, they're going to feel a certain kind of way.
Well, I think, again, that's where communication is key. But I've also experimented with something on the flip side of that. So I was in a relationship where we kept bumping up against that because our schedules were so drastically different and we both had long days and all the things. Like, it was like playing Tetris, trying to move things around to have quality time together regularly, right? And so we were both butting up against getting our feelings hurt when I wanted to initiate and he was like, baby, I am exhausted, can we do it tomorrow? Or I would say, I'm exhausted, can we do it tomorrow? And when that starts to happen regularly, you both start to feel some type of way. So we created this experiment for ourselves to see what would happen. And we decided that we would only tell each other no if it was like the most extreme circumstances, or for me, like a health crisis or something. Then it was like, of course, but outside of that, neither one of us would tell each other no, like no matter how tired we were, because what we realized was, one, we wanted that physical connection. We both thrived having that emotional intimacy, that physical intimacy, the spiritual intimacy, the energetic intimacy, right? But a lot of times if I was in pain, orgasms can release enough endorphins and oxytocin and everything else into the bloodstream that it can relieve pain, depending on what kind of pain you're experiencing and how relaxed you can get. It can help you to decompress and de-stress if you're struggling to sleep and get sleepy enough to relax enough to get sleepy. It can, depending on what your disagreement was or where you guys are struggling, if you're still in a relatively healthy place, it can help you smooth things over and get past that rough patch, or keep the flow going so that you can continue to communicate through it and find your balance with it. So like, we just wanted to see what looks like on the other, and it worked for us. Now, I don't tell people you have to do that. And because I don't practice my body belongs to you just because I'm with you bullshit. I don't care if you're married or not. But that was something we both decided to do, and we were invested in, and it worked. It actually did have a lot of benefits for both of us. But again, I think I just believe that you have to have communication, because sometimes you do have to be able to tell a person, I don't have it. I love you. I want to, be physical with you. I want to fuck. I want to make love, whatever it is. But in this moment, I just don't have it. And if they respect you and honor you and themselves, they're going to understand that.
But see, that's the thing right there. That's the rub. Because that. Don't just say no. Because then no is going to cause a lot of resentment and a lot of negative feelings. And now that's when the niggas out here like, all right, every time I'm trying to do something, it's no. Now he moving on. He ain't telling you he moving on. He's still doing all the relationship shit, but he moving on.
I mean, women move on too. It ain't just men checking out. Women check out too.
No, I know that. Well, women do check out. They do. I just can't.
But that's how women check out first, and that's how we end up at the he end up moving on, because you didn't check out and you just ain't giving it up at all anyway, with no explanation.
That happens a lot. Happens a lot.
It does. It does. I have been on the receiving end of that, and I can guarantee you it is not a easy situation to be in, because you're like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? But then I've also been on the receiving end of having a partner who has some health situations that can definitely cause a significant issue with that level of, things. But it's like, understanding, communication is going to be your best bet.
Facts. Y'all ready to go? I'm sleepy.
Yep. My wife just got off, so.
Oh, you were. I'm sorry. It looked like you were mid sentence about to say something, Sean.
I was, but I said that, but then I forgot.
I'm talking about SP. He was like, and
no, I was just going to say that's different when you're dealing with the health issues. As long as you're understanding and you truly love that person, that is something totally different. And if you're not understanding and don't truly love that person, then move the fuck on.
But that don't make. I'm gonna say this, because this is me speaking in my own experience. That don't make that any less hard.
I'm not saying it's less hard, but what I'm saying is don't sit there and lead that person on.
No,
because that's fucked up.
Because I I can speak from an experience of dealing with somebody who has health issues. They already have a certain level of feeling like they're burdened any damn way. So let's not make it worse.
Exactly.
Please don't do that. That's
And
already
that's
a
what I'm
fucked up
saying.
situation.
That's what I'm saying. If you get dealing with somebody like that and you find out, then just be like, I can't deal with this. Move on.
Mhm.
Thanks.
All right, people.
Last reminders,
But
make sure that you like this
but
video. Make sure that you
hold on,
subscribe.
no, 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 hold on, no, no. I got to respond to Sherry real quick. Nah, I wasn't speechless. You know, I just had to let them say what they said and then say what I said. But nah, I wasn't speechless.
Oh,
I ain't never speechless. Trust me.
oh my God, Jay, wrap this shit.
Wrapping this shit up. Make sure that you like this video. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel so that you don't get left out and miss things as we are putting this shit on fire on this YouTube channel with our new reality series from the SIPP avatars. Okay, they starting to get crunk. Y'all better start paying attention because it's about to get real and about to start having some confessionals going on. Make sure that you click that bell so that you get notified every time the new video drops every day at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. And remember, the humans are live on Mondays at 6 o'clock Central Standard, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. We love you all. Thank you for being a part of our audience. If you have questions, if you have topics or anything that you want to submit, make sure that you click the link in our video so that you can submit a form. You can do it anonymously if you want to. You don't even have to put your email. You can just shoot us your stuff and then we'll take it into consideration for our upcoming topics as we map them out. Lastly, talk your shit, rep your shit, okay? And lastly, if you want to become one of our sponsors, just hit us up, shoot us your information, let us know what you got going on, and let's see how we can work together. With that, we love y'all. And what is it, y'all? What is it that Tevin Campbell said? What did he say, y'all? What did he say? Audi.
I hate that. I hate that. I hate that.
Didn't nobody fucking ask you if you what?
I know, but y'all keep saying it. But I was like, that shit was out in the '80s before Tevin Campbell even was anything. Like, God damn it!
Kiss my ass. What did Tevin Campbell say, nigga? He said Audi fucking 5000.
When he the one like, can we talk?
Hey, for a minute. Girl, I want to know your name.
They don't sound like he was Audi. He was trying to get it done with.
I'm finna go because I'm sleepy. Y'all got me up here cutting up. Bye.